Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to all of you. Thank you for joining us here today at the Temple of the Living God, and those of you online as well, we thank you for joining us, and we hope that you enjoy this beautiful service that we have planned today. As many of you know, we are an interfaith metaphysical community, and we welcome everyone, no matter where you've been in your lifetime, all your experiences. We invite you to join us and be a part of our spiritual community, and we welcome you with open hearts, and thank you for being here. We have, as I mentioned, we have a beautiful service planned today, and so we invite you to just open your hearts and receive the blessings that are coming your way. And if you haven't done so already, we invite you to turn your cell phones off or put them on vibrate, if you would please. And let us now continue with the service with Ascension.
All right, y'all. Happy Sunday. You spend your days hoping, spend your nights wishing, you always feeling something is missing. Can't you see? Don't you know? You don't have so far to go. It's already there, what you're looking for. It's already there, don't have to search anymore. Open your eyes, believe that it's true. It's already there inside of you. You spend your time thinking you'll never make it. Everyone loves you, but your heart's always breaking. Through my eyes, see what I see. You are beautiful to me. It's already there, what you're looking for. It's already there, don't have to search anymore. Open your eyes, just let it come through. It's already there inside of you. Keep looking outside yourself, but you won't find it anywhere else. It's already there, what you're looking for. It's already there, don't have to search anymore. Open your eyes, believe that it's true. It's already there inside of you. It's already there inside of you.
Thank you. What a beautiful song. Touched the heart. Yes. As we live, move, and have our being in the Christ consciousness, we open our hearts and we open our minds to continued spiritual growth. And we honor the path that we each walk as we continue to evolve spiritually. And again, we welcome everyone home to your heart. And our mission here at the temple is to assist people in their spiritual awakening through education, healing, love, and service. And I invite you now all to stand for the prayer chest.
Father, Mother God, we ask you to give blessings to the prayers in this chest and give the highest and best good energy and healing for everything that's asked in this prayer chest. We ask this all in your Son's name. Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. As many of you know, here at the temple, we have a variety of healing modalities that we share. And during the Sunday service, we have our divine healing, where we have a number of our temple healers stand here in front of the platform facing you. And today, They will receive you if you feel moved to come forth to experience a short healing. And so if not, we just invite you to remain in your chairs and perhaps close your eyes and go into a quiet space within as the healing continues. And so I would ask at this time 4 or 5 of our temple healers to come forth, please. So I invite you to close your eyes, if you would. And just taking a nice gentle breath and release that breath. And again, taking another slow breath, a little bit deeper than before. Allowing yourself to center in this time and just enter into that place of peace within. Just allow yourself to bask in this time. And if it calls to you to come forth to receive a healing from one of our healers, we invite you to do so at this time. And then just go to the next available healer. Thank you, healers. We'd like to welcome any new guests that we have here today. Very special welcome to each of you. If you haven't done so already, we invite you to sign our guest register in the lobby there at the clear podium. And then also pick up a welcome packet. It looks like this. There's a nice magnet on the back to remind you of who we are and where to go next Sunday. There is information in here that lets you know about how we can serve you spiritually as a church, and we invite you to look through that and just take in a lot of the information. It's very valuable information that perhaps questions that you may have, that information will answer. We also have a bi-monthly bulletin that we put out for July and August. There's information about classes and events that go on here at the temple, and there's also a pull-out calendar in there that you can place on your fridge to remind you of what's going on. And we do have a new bulletin. It's being put together. It'll be going to print this week. So those of you who are on the mailing list will receive that. If not, then you'll be able to pick one up in the lobby next Sunday, okay? So, and if you'd like to be on the mailing list, let us know of that as well so that we can get your names there and then you can receive that also. So thank you again for being here and for blessing us with your presence, and we look forward to having you back with us. Before the service at 10:35, we have energetic healing in this corner. That takes place after our prayer circle at 10:30, which is a wonderful time to share together energetically. So we invite you to join us for that as well. The energy healing that takes place is from 10:35 until about 10:50. And if you get here a little bit earlier to take advantage of that, please do so. We have one healer available every Sunday for that. They're short healings, energetic healings that just give you an opportunity to sit in that sacred space. And then after the service, if any of you like to meet with one of our chaplains, we do have 2 chaplains available. One will be in this corner, and then the other one will be in the far corner there. And if you want to just be held in that sacred space and be listened to, that's what our chaplains are here for, to listen to you, to pray with you, and to hold you in that space where you know that you can just open up and share and know that everything that is shared is held in confidence. So we're grateful for all of those that serve here at the temple, and throughout the service, the other chaplains that we do have here are holding everyone in sacred space. So we are so very grateful for all of you volunteers that serve here on Sundays. It takes a community, and so we are very grateful for each and every one of you. This time I would like to invite up Lynn Forrest. We have a very special class happening this afternoon, and she'll tell you all about it. You're welcome.
Good morning. I love it when I get to come and talk, because I like to talk, and I like to, and what we talk about here is my favorite subject. So today I invite you to come join class. We're going to have a class at 12:32, somewhere right around 2. We usually close up. This week we're going to actually together build a bubble of protection. So I want you to come learn how to do that so that you can carry these tools. That's the work that I do. It's what good is it if you're not using it in your life? And a lot of times metaphysics is something that's like, oh, I don't get that. I don't know. Well, how do you do that? Well, I like to make it really simple. And so this week I'm going to share the children's spiritual laws. You know, I ran a program for years, and we brought children age 4 and up. They understood this work. And so then I began to hear from the adults that they would rather have the simpler form too, that they needed that help. So come join with us. Thank you.
Thank you,
I would encourage you to take advantage of being here at 12:45. We have a master teacher here, and so we are so very blessed to have Lynn Forrest here with us. She's an author, a speaker, and just a wonderful energy to be around. So just wanted to share that a little bit more. Okay. Yesterday we had an exciting, just phenomenal experience here in the afternoon. We had a kirtan, mantras with friends, and Mandy Hanley facilitated that. It was absolutely... I want to say that the experience, I'm getting teary-eyed here, the experience was beyond this world. To be in the energy that she created, and the others, everyone that was here as well and that participated, it was just an extraordinary event. We'll be having it again. We've already scheduled one for November and one for December. So if you weren't able to make this, please, when the information comes out for those months, mark your calendar and be here. We had a lot of people show up, but it would be wonderful to have the entire room filled with all of us. It's something that we invite you to just encourage in attending. It's just it would be wonderful to have the experience every day, but every once in a while we'll settle for that. So thank you. Okay. Many of you know about the book sale going on, the half price, well, not half price, but various priced used book sale that we do have going on. Many books are being bought, and please go through them again. Added books have been put in place, and if not for you, perhaps maybe for someone else. I know someone yesterday bought a whole stack of books to give away to different people. So that's something too that, it's a wonderful gift to be able to share this wonderful information that we have at our hands, and please take advantage of that. We are so very grateful, and that is actually a fundraiser for the bookstore. So we're happy about that. Okay. And coming up at the beginning of September, it's in your bulletin as well, we have a new member orientation. And then that's going to be September 6th, it's a Saturday. And then on Sunday will be the induction for those of you that would like to become members of the temple, part of our spiritual family. We are so very grateful that we can offer these orientations for you. And if that's something that you've been thinking about, we do have a sign-up sheet in the lobby over there at the information table. So make note of that. Okay, and also coming up in September, we will be having our monthly psychic fair. So that's something too that if you'd like to come out and participate, you can always call ahead and book for the readers that you'd like. So that's all, again, in your bulletin or in your Sunday program. So now we're going to have our Ace of Diamonds. Yes. And this is actually a fundraiser for the temple. We've been doing this for a number of years, and it's a wonderful prosperity opportunity, to hold in consciousness that each of us is prosperous. We each are abundantly prosperous. And this is one way that perhaps will add to your prosperity, and just know that when you participate in this, you are also prospering the temple. Yes. So we thank you ahead of time for that. So let me see. I'm going to ask our speaker of the day to choose the ticket. Thank you. And if by chance this particular person chooses the Ace of Diamond, the take home is $195. Okay, so it's slowly building. And the other half, the other $195, goes to the temple. It's a 50-50. So that's how we're blessing the temple as well. So the last three numbers, okay, are 535. 535. Oh, looky here. Yeah, I'll take the ticket. I want the ticket. There it is. There it is.
Thank you.
So, okay. So, what we do here is we give $5 back for the fact that the possible winner, well, we're all winners, right? But there's the Ace of Diamonds. So, that.
Come on, Norm. Drum roll.
What's that? 195. 195. Not 195,000, 195. Okay. That's okay. It's a love card. Thank you. So we carry that money over into next week, so the pot continues to grow. Yes. Today we have as our speaker Jeremy McDonald. Thank you. Yes. And it's always a pleasure to have Jeremy here with us, with your inspiring talks, you know, always from the heart, and we are very grateful to be blessed once again. And the talk title is Becoming One with God. We're looking forward to this, yes. And so my inspiration for today, inspirational reading, is taken from Daily Word, and it's entitled Sacred Bond. And I quote, "My oneness with God is built on a firm foundation of faith and love. Trust is interwoven with faith in love in a strong relationship. Trust, faith, and love support each person in the relationship and help each support the other. In my relationship with God, my Creator presents me with so much more I could ever give back. However, I do give what I have, my faith, my love, and my trust. My oneness with God is built on a firm foundation of faith and love. All that I am merges with all that God is to form a perfect whole, a sacred bond of oneness that cannot be broken. Whether my prayers are in silence or said out loud, God listens and understands me. Through the guidance and inspiration of my Creator, I embrace the reality of today and welcome the hope of tomorrow." And from Psalms 54:4, "But surely God is my helper. The Lord is the upholder of my life." And so it is. And now, once again, Ascension.
To everyone, yeah, there we go. One power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you can see it everywhere and every day. There's one power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. It's as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angel's wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, have different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. And we remember when we close our eyes to see that such differences were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem, or Heaven's Door. It's Mohammed, it's your mind, it's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. Sing it with me, everybody. One power, oh, one power, one power. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness, and it's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunlight on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, 'cause it's a love that's most deep. It's one power, one power. Oh, it's one power. Hey, it's one power. It's the power of the love that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of the love in you and me.
Wow. Wow. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good. Wow. You guys alive today? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for having me here this morning. It's always a pleasure to come to the Temple of the Living God. And I feel like over the last 6 months, this has been my home, because every Thursday night I was here teaching a class. And so it was just much of a joy. I'll tell you more about that as I'm speaking, but what I'd like to do is for us just to start off doing a quick exercise, because being at one with God, we have to take ourselves to that experience. So I'd like everybody to stand up. And I'd like you to put your feet, I've done this exercise here before, but I'd like you to stand your feet just slightly bent, and they're gonna be shoulder length apart. And you wanna stand up, but just relax. What I want you to do is I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it and let it all out through your mouth. One more. Deep breath in and let it all out. I want you to take your hands, I want you to put them up like this. And I want you to bring them down like this, down your chakras. Just slowly. Now do it one more time, but as you bring up, deep breath in. Bring it down. Breathe out. One more. Deep breath in. Let it all out. Everybody feel that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to do that one more time, but just not now. Everybody have a seat, and I'll tell you why in a second. So that was just to get us in that space, because what we're going to be talking about is, yes, becoming at one with God. And what God is to me is goodness over doubt. It is the goodness in you that overcomes the doubt in you. It's the one that looks at that false evidence appearing real and says, hold on a second, are you real? Is this fear? Is this what's holding me back real? Because if it's not, then it is not of my highest and best good. Then it could be serving me, because could be a catalyst to wake me up. Everybody with me on that one? Yes. Okay. So the interesting part, most of you guys know that I have a background in corporate training and I have a master's degree in education, and I've been at the same time, very interestingly enough, I started in my spiritual life in 1996, well, this metaphysical part of my spiritual life, and I also started corporate training in 1996. So for some reason, the universe decided I was going to do both at the same time. Why is that super interesting? Here's why. So everybody's heard the term divine timing and divine order. Everybody heard that one? Everybody says that we have to have faith, right? Okay. So here's the interesting part about your brain and the brain chemistry. So when you start a new habit, there is neural pathways that fire in your brain. We all know that, am I correct? But the interesting thing, part about that is most people don't fully understand this when it comes to our spirituality. Every time you start something new in your life, it becomes a new skill that you are starting to develop, whether it be exercising, whether it be reading spiritual texts and actually practicing it in your life. It doesn't matter what it is. Every time you start a new skill, a new neural pathway starts forming in your brain. The coolest thing about your body is that it's electrical. It's a bioelectrical machine. That's what Spirit loves to tell me all the time. It is a bioelectrical machine. So, interesting enough, and how that works is that as you start to go throughout life, eventually what ends up happening is that neural pathway goes from one side of the brain and connects to the other side of the brain, and guess what ends up happening? You stop having faith and you start knowing. You start knowing. So your body, your energy body, your physical body was perfectly made. So the ideas out there when we're told that we're sinners is incorrect, because sin means what? Missing the mark. It means you're out of balance. That is a good thing. Here's the other part about how your body works. It is hardwired that when you start going down an incorrect path or out of balance, or you're starting to, not be in where you're supposed to be, it starts giving you this thing called anxiety. Everybody know what that means? Everybody felt that before in your life? That is a good thing. Because how your body learns, and interesting how the chemistry of your brain and body works, is you start down a path, you start learning something new, and when it starts not working, your body starts feeling tense, and it starts feeling a little bit like, ooh, this doesn't feel right. And that's, everybody remember when we learned how to drive? Yeah. Put your hand on the wheel, right here, make sure your mirror is here, and you're like, and you got mirrors over here, and your mom or your dad is sitting in the passenger seat freaking out. And they're grabbing onto their seatbelt and onto this thing up here. We won't say the words. And so then they're sitting there going, and then me at 14 years old, I bottomed out my mother's Ford Escort because she decided to teach a 14-year-old how to drive a Ford Escort with a clutch. And I slammed on the gas instead of, as I'm pulling up on the clutch, and then I bottomed out and broke her muffler. She didn't let me drive again until I was 16. So, and that's one of those things. But what's so fascinating about that is this is a very identical to how we learn. We're a little clumsy, it's a little uncomfortable, and that's okay, because when you are uncomfortable, that means you are growing and learning. Yes. So what happens in this world? How do we get closer to God? How do we get one with God? We've been taught that God is out here and up there. God is where? Here. The temple of God is within us. And so if it's the goodness in you that overcomes the doubt in you, what is the practice? The practice is to start practicing with that goodness. And so it's interesting, I'm writing a book, and it was inspired by these ladies that were in my class for the last 6 months, they just don't know that yet, because they touched my heart. And it's called the Sovereign Mindset, Activating Your Divine Self. And I have one more chapter left and I'm done. So next time I speak, I'll be bringing it with me. But here's what's cool about this, is that I watched these ladies grow, and guess who else grew? Me. So this is what's happening. The universe, God, energy is talking to us at all times. Every single thing you do, whether it's something you don't like or you do like, it's always talking to you. And your body is hardwired to navigate through this world. It is your GPS. It is your God placement system. It is what's sitting there telling you that, hey, you're going down this path and it's gonna hurt. And what's going to happen is you're going to grow from it. And why these ladies helped me is because they helped me heal my heart. Because I had my heart broken 2 years ago. And I am so grateful for that person that broke my heart. You want to know why? Because I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. And that's what you want to live for. You want to live for the experience, because there is another learning method that's called constructivism. And what constructivism is in learning, it is about you actually going out and experiencing and then putting the pieces together. And so what ends up happening? We go out there, we experience, and we learn. We experience, and we learn. But what's ended up happening is we've been taught in this world to not go out there and experience because we're afraid of being what? Hurt. Pain stands for pay attention inward now. It means if you're experiencing pain, stop, get still, and listen. It means look at those things that make you feel guilty. Look at those things that you have as regrets so that you can look at it so you don't do it again, because regret is the killer of dreams. So every single one of you in this room has some kind of dream. It could be just sitting in your easy chair relaxing. I have a friend that she loves to sit on the corner of her couch. She just loves that. She's 74 years old. She goes, you go and you travel. You do all the things you want to. I'm going to sit here on the corner of my couch, and when you want to come up and visit me, you can. And but that's okay. Everybody has a dream that is a part of their soul talking to them. And that soul is trying to talk to you at all times. But we're caught up, we're told that we have to be good little boys and good little girls. And then we are not allowed to follow our dreams. This whole world is right now geared towards criticizing for people for being authentic. Am I correct? We all know this in this room, because when we step forward as spiritualists or metaphysicians, or you say, well, not as bad as when I started in the 90s. When you said the word psychic, people were like, what? You really believe in that? I'm like, how could you not? And what psychic means is one that can connect to your soul and to other souls. Very beautifully said by Edgar Cayce. And so what we're trying to say is that there is a higher self, there is a consciousness, there is whatever you want to call it, there is something that is within you that is speaking to you at all time. Everybody know what I'm talking about and feel that sometimes? Do we not listen to it sometimes? And you're like, man, I should have listened to that. But that's okay. Those moments you didn't listen, then you get to look back at it and you get to say, oh, I remember when I saw all those red flags and I didn't pay attention. And each time you do it, and each time you fall down, and each time you make mistakes, you will get stronger. And the only way you can do that is to get out there and experience it and live it. And sometimes you have to say things, sometimes you have to act, and sometimes you have to be what? Still, quiet. And so one of the cool things about energy, you guys could feel that energy when you're bringing it down. That's called bringing down the heavens. And so what ends up happening is you're starting to say, I'm bringing source energy down, and then you breathe in, and when you breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth, it actually puts your energy and your brain frequency into a gamma frequency. And so when you put it into a gamma frequency, that's when you can actually collapse and change and transmute energy and thoughts within yourself. So what I would recommend to everybody, a friend of mine, I was talking to him about something yesterday, as he says, well, how do you overcome? I was talking about working on his impatience or not being patient. And he says, well, this day forward, I'll be patient. I said, that's not how it's going to work. You're going to go out and you're going to practice your patience. And I said, it's less about who you're being impatient with and more about who you're causing damage to, and that is who? Yourself. And there's a lot of different reasons why you want to work on your patience, your stillness, and your energy of being calm. One, because when you're calm and at peace and you're still, you have a sense of clarity up here, and more importantly, right here. And when you have a sense of clarity in that areas of your body and your energy, then you get to really start to make decisions discernfully in your life. Who's ever had those things that end up happening, you just get so excited and you're like, I want to do it right now, and you just, but there's a part of you that says, hold on, and you just jump right into it, and then you realize why you should have held on. That's because we're not grounded in the present. I put out a video yesterday and I was talking about the law of attraction because everybody's big on that in the last 20 years. And here's the thing. Practicing the law of attraction is going to be one of those things that you're really going to have to work on your internal world. What's going on inside of you? Why? Because I've manifested myself into a corner and been miserable. Can anybody relate to that one? I've prayed for things and realized when I got there it wasn't what I wanted because I wasn't in tune with who? Me. And I wasn't at one with God. So one of the things that I really find very fascinating and at one with God is if God's within you, then it's within all of you. And that's what the word Enlakesh means in the Mayan culture. It means I am another you. It means when we're a Reiki master or an energy worker is giving you energy, it's really an exchange of energy. It's a flow of energy. And the healers in the room, don't you get a lot of healing when you do healing? Yeah, of course you do. Speakers in the room, when you stand up here on the stage, don't you get a charge of energy that flows through you? Yeah, absolutely. Everybody, Jay's over here. And so what ends up happening is we really start to understand that we're not separate. We are all at one with each other, but when it's happening, our one finger pointing out in judgment, our three fingers pointing back at us, we miss the opportunity to see the glory in all of us, the beauty in all of us. We start looking at things that other people are doing, and they're not things that we would do, and we wonder why they're doing it. Why are they doing that? They're just harming themselves. Guess what? You've done things that have harmed yourself too. And as we grow and learn, yes, we speak up and we allow the flow of energy to speak through us when it needs to, and we also allow ourselves to be discernible and quiet. I want to leave you guys with a real quick prayer, and then we're going to get everybody to stand up real quick. We're going to close out exactly what we were doing before, but this time we're in the energy. You're not going to do the bringing down the heavens. I want everybody to just take a deep breath in and exhale out. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. We're just going to move this kind of quickly. I'm going to imagine source energy coming down through your crown chakra. That's the top of your head. And that loving energy starts flowing down all the way down into the ground and into the core of the earth. Bring it all the way down, almost like an elevator going down and connecting us. And then I want you to feel the energy coming up, the grounding energy coming up, and Mother Earth is connecting you all throughout your body, and you got both energies flowing through your body, and they're like a figure eight, and the center of the eight is in your heart. And I want you to now say in your mind and in your heart, not with your lips, I want you to say balance. And you should start feeling the energy moving and flowing. You might even start feeling your body move forward. Let it. That is called standing in the hand of God. And I want you to feel this prayer I'm going to say to you. In the highest and best good, I call my power back to me from every person, place, and entity, from every space, portal, time, dimension, from every connection, attachment, and vessel where I left it. To anyone or anything attempting to siphon my energy, I declare that you do not have my consent to use it, and so it shall be. Feel that. Deep breath in, and let it all out. Everybody feel that? That's experiencing God. When you're at that still point where no energy is pulling or pushing or trying to siphon, and you are just still in your energy. Everybody can have a seat. And that's the practice. The practice is through the heart and understanding and imbalance with that heart and really understanding who you are and having that quiet time for you. Everybody thinks meditation is about and yeah, that's wonderful. But really, meditation is about being still and at one with yourself. So I've stopped calling it meditation a lot of times, and I say, I want you to hang out with yourself for 30 minutes every day, no distractions, no kids, no grandparents, no grandkids, no cell phone, no television, just 30 minutes of breathing and being quiet in your thoughts. And your thoughts, and some people say, well, I can't get quiet. I said, that's actually perfect. Because as you work on yourself and experience the craziness in your mind, everybody understand what I'm talking about, the craziness in your mind? And you start quieting it by breathing and actually spending time with yourself. Your inner world is going to thank you for giving it the love that it's been begging you for years. I'll leave you with that. Much love.
Thank you. We have been blessed. So now we move into our time of tithes and offerings, and we invite you to take your tithes and your gifts in your hands and bless them as the ushers come forth. Let us pray. Infinite radiant source of life, we give thanks for this opportunity to give of our hearts. We acknowledge that divine love moving through each of us blesses and multiplies all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. And so it is. Amen. And now let us listen to Ascension once again as they bless our hearts.
Yeehaw. You got, oh yeah, hey, thanks for that. It is in your program. You can sing along with the band. In fact, we might want to give you guys a little bit of lights out there so you can read along with the band. I mean, it's cozy, don't get me wrong. And while we're chatting, I wanted to bring this to your attention. Tickets for our extravaganza go on sale next week. Next Sunday, you have your choice of a VIP ticket, which includes food in the back by our lovely Chef Michael, or you could just buy a ticket and come enjoy an evening of singers, standards, and classics by yours truly. So put that on your calendar. We'll be talking about this more next week.
And
Yeah.
if you have neighbors or friends or anyone that you want to bring with, bring them along. It's going to be a good night of music and fun. We always have a good time here at the temple, yeah?
Indeed. All right. Well, I think it's about that time, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. God, you are, everyone.
Well,
Feel free to
everybody's-
stand up. Yeah. Hey, Jigs.
Get ready to sing when the time comes. You can dance around too. God, you are every mountain. God, you are every ocean. God, you are every canyon, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every morning. God, you are, yeah, every midnight. God, you are every moment, every second of my life.
Here we go, Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Very good, I can hear you. God, you are every sunrise. God, you are every moon glow. God, you are every star shine, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. It's your turn. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. And you are the very breath I breathe. And your perfect love created me. Sing it out, y'all. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Yeah. Happy Sunday, everyone. We'll see y'all here next week.